Well, good morning, everybody. It is the wee hours of the morning on Sunday. It's about a quarter past 3 o'clock. Been up for a couple hours. I took a little nap yesterday afternoon, went to bed a little early. I'll always go to bed early, but can't sleep. There's something on my mind. And let's talk, shall we? First of all, thank you for the thoughts and prayers for my new grandson that's still in the hospital. Yesterday morning they moved him out of that NICU unit, intensive care, and put him in a regular room. They thought he was going to be able to come home in a day or two. Last night they put him back in there. His kidneys are still not working exactly like they want them to. But so we're still dealing with that, and we know he's getting the best care he can get. The aggravating thing is that with all the stuff going on in the world today, we cannot go up there. My wife is beside herself. Not mad, she just wants to be there with my daughter to help her. And she talked to somebody up there, and she said, I'll take a test, I'll wear a mask, I'll wear a hazmat suit, whatever. She needs to be there to support Emily. But they won't have it. One person, the spouse only. And it just, I won't keep on about it, but it's irritating. It really is. But thank you for the thoughts and prayers for him, and he's going to be okay. And he was 5 weeks early, so we'll keep monitoring that and hope he gets to come home soon, because everybody here wants to get a hold of him. Alright, let's talk about knives for just a little short second before I get into the topic I really want to talk about. Y'all may want to get a cup of coffee when I start that, so something that's very, very heavy on my mind. The Damascus knife that was available is sold. These two Wallace ones, sheaths are made for them, obviously. Duh. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, so I know y'all can figure that out. But anyway, sheaths are done. Both of these are available. $175 each, free shipping on these two. And I got another order came in last night while I was asleep. Email back. Thank you, Daniel, very much. Now let's see what I wanted to talk about. And I said, get you a cup of coffee or something. It's going to take me a little bit. A while back, I jumped through the hoops and did everything you got to do to become an Amazon affiliate. Alright, first couple of months, and y'all have supported that very well. Thank you very much for that. I got my first payment last month. It was like $14. Not a lot of money, but money's money. We all gotta have it. Now there's been something come up. Well, they sent me an email. I didn't have my little thing worded just right and all that, and they threatened to shut me down. And I don't take kindly to threats, but I considered it a threat. But my wife brought it to my attention yesterday, and my daughter sent it to her. There's some stuff that Amazon is promoting that is just absolutely disgusting. I mean to tell you, disgusting. Has to do with something else about YouTube. You got to be careful what you say, the words you use. I won't use the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know what this is. That's why y'all don't use Amazon. I don't blame you. As much as I love children, my grandchildren, anybody's kids, I've always been a father ever since we got married, just about, and been a grandfather for a long time. to submit this kind of stuff involving children, sell it, make money on it, and think that it's okay, think that it's the new thing and that's the way it is. I don't want any part of it. Now, I may make a few dollars a month off of Amazon, but I've come to the decision, it didn't take me long, I just thought about it for a little while. I don't need that money. I don't want to be a part of it. So as of tomorrow, or later today, when everybody gets up, I'm going to get my son back over here, and I'm going to remove the Amazon link from my channel, and I'm going to cancel my Amazon Prime subscription, because you know with that you get the TV channel, which there's the movies things, which there's never anything there worth watching to me. The best thing about Amazon Prime is when you order stuff, tools and whatever, you get free shipping. Well, you know, I don't order a lot off of there. Some of my tools I do, drill bits, this and that and the other. But I would rather pay a little bit more money in shipping, like my grinding belts, sanding belts. I normally get those off of Amazon. But I figured out last time I got grinding belts, the company I buy from, Red Label, for the most part, I can go straight to their website and order directly from them. It gets here about the same amount of time, and the price difference is not much, within $1 or $2 as far as shipping and all that goes. So and I noticed too, since I got my Amazon affiliation, my views went down a lot. A few people told me that different things that Amazon is involved in before this latest one, all the other alphabet initial places they gave money to and they give money to and they support, and they think burning down buildings is okay. It's not okay. Now if you want to continue to use somebody else's Amazon link, that's fine. You know, it's a free country, or it's supposed to be. Do what you want to do. But it will be removed off of mine today. And it just bothered me. There's so much I want to say. And I could go into a expletive laced rant about it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wash my hands of the Amazon thing and be done with it. And let me see, something else I want to talk about too. Anyway, let's see, we're 8:24. My little camera here, my GoPro camera, this thing has been a trooper. It has worked very well for a long time, but it's the first generation GoPro. It's a very, very old one. It was what they call new old stock when I got it. I've got to work on getting a new one, because it'll only run about 10 minutes at a time in one clip and it shuts off. So we're getting pretty close to that now. Let me go ahead and shut it off, and then I'll shut it back on. I'll just have to make go into the editing program and fix the video. Then I can remember what else I want to talk about maybe. Now let me stick one more thing here in the middle that I forgot about as I was talking so much. We are under tropical storm warnings here. That storm's coming up. Should go to, it's supposed to be a hurricane when it gets closer to landfall. Category 1, which is not too bad, but it's bad enough. Now we are on the east side of it, within just a couple hundred miles. So if you're on the east side of one of these storms, they're calling it for us to get 12 to 15 inches of rain, starting today, tonight, and tomorrow. And it's supposed to rain all week long, because once this thing comes up, it's going to come in, looks like it's going to go into Mississippi, Louisiana, somewhere right in there, and it's going to go back to the north and come around and sit as a low pressure system. So that's going to dump rain on us and dump rain on us and dump rain on us. Now about the only concern we have is maybe some wind, which wind don't bother us a whole lot. That kind of wind. We're not concerned about flooding here where I live. We're high and dry, we're fine. But the river, around the rivers, the bays, the water and all that, they'll get flooding like they always do. And it's just something else to contend with on top of everything else. We are fully stocked. We've got plenty of everything we need. We don't need to go to town, which I'm quite sure Walmart's already empty. And they'll probably empty out the little stores this morning. But we're good. We don't need any of that. So just a chaotic year. And even the storms, for us, that's no big deal. We deal with this every year, and we have since I was a kid, since my mama was a kid, since my granddaddy was a kid. I mean, we live on the Gulf Coast, so we have storms. That's a way of life. But we're not worried about it. I'm going to get 5,000 emails of people to be careful, be safe, come stay with us. And I tell you, I would love to come stay with y'all. I really would. But it's not a big deal. It don't look like right now. We just have to be alert. We know what to do. What's that old saying? We've been there and done that. So the rain will be the biggest thing. Even though I've got the inside of the shop to work in, it's still irritating because our power grid out here is not very good, and chances are it'll go out at some point. And without power tools and power in the shop, I can't do much of anything. So anyway, thought I'd throw that in there right quick. And it's after 5 o'clock now. I'm heading inside, make this video, and y'all enjoy the rest of it. Alright, back. Let's see, the other thing I was let's get on something positive. I try my best to be a very positive person. I try to hang around with positive people. See, the questions I've been asked lately, nobody's seen the Master Sergeant in a while. I chat with him on Messenger every day, just about every day. I guess he's alright. He's not moving around too much here lately. He had a major repair on his Jeep that he had to have done the other day, and that did not make him happy at all. But he's doing okay. He'll be back eventually. Somebody asked where Troy was. I have no idea. Hadn't heard from him. He's supposed to be here last Monday, I believe. I hadn't heard a word. Now, his thing is his thing in here. If you got to deal with him, it's a deal with him, not a deal with me. And that may have to be addressed here shortly. I don't know. This has always been a one-man shop for the most part, or me and Master Sergeant, and it's probably going to have to go back that way. I've got my own schedule. I work when I want to. I work when I feel like it. So y'all understand that. He's a good kid, but I just, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he's at. But anyway, that's another thing I want to talk about. Let's see, fishing. I thought about changing my channel name back to Wallace Knife Works and Homestead like it used to be. I changed it to Fishing and Outdoors because I was going to dive into the fishing thing a lot more. And I think I'm still going to do that later this fall, winter, maybe next year. Folks, this has been a really, really messed up year for anything. Those that watched me for a long time, y'all know I can't get out in the heat. I can't get hot. I got health problems that stop me from doing all that. Conditions have to be right. Timing has to be right. The boat is still not 100% trustworthy as far as the motor. We still got a few bugs to work out in it. So I'm going to leave it like it is for now. I got a big push from some fishing friends of mine. Richard Jean, the Fishing Machine, y'all know he's been here a couple of times, visiting with me and fishing with me. I hadn't heard nothing from him in a good while. I know he's busy. He's out fishing all over the country with all these famous people. J-No-Zero, y'all know, he was running his fishing channel. He has retired from YouTube, but he's still doing his fishing thing. He's doing fine. I talked to him just a week or so back. He's doing fine. It's work. It's a job. You know, he works real hard at what he does, and doing pretty well at it too. So good for him. And since I mentioned J-No-Zero on the knife thing, a lot of y'all are watching videos of John's from when he got the first knives from me, which has been 5 or 6 maybe years ago, a long time ago. Now if you hear a price that he quotes what he paid for a knife 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that is not the same price you're going to pay today. This has came up 3 times in the last week. I used to sell J-No Skinners for $25 a piece. And I can't sell a $25 knife anymore. But I can't do it. The time it takes to make it, the materials, the shipping, I can't do it. So the best way to find out the prices on stuff now, go to the website. The link will be below, my website. And all the prices are there. I will probably be adding some more pictures here soon. That's something else that's hard to keep the website updated, because Ricky Jr. is my webmaster, and he has worked so hard this year. Him and my son Joseph both, as I mentioned before too, they both work for the school system, the county school system, and Ricky is one of the wigs up there as far as the administration. And they had to go to the virtual system because of this nonsense going on in the world. Alright, then they decided they're going to open the schools, so they had to go back to that system. Now they want them to do both, virtual and this, and something else. And he's only got a very, very small crew of people to get all this kind of stuff done. And he gets calls after work 7 days a week. And they're about to run him crazy. So I don't bother him much about updating stuff and doing stuff for me, because I know he's got a full plate. And son Joseph, he's not quite as busy as Ricky, because he works at a school itself. He's the IT guy at the school, and he don't want to get on my website and try to change anything, because Ricky has it written his way. And Ricky is a little, makes me feel old to say it, but Ricky does things computer-wise the older way, different than what the younger guys do. It all works, but he does it a little bit different. So they don't like to clash in each other's programming, whatever that is. You ought to hear them talking sometimes when they're both over here about different things that they do, and I'm just sitting there like, you know, it sounds like somebody speaking Greek to me. But anyway, as I can, we'll get the website updated. Any questions about the website, just email me. That's the best way to do it. Email and just ask me. Now, let's get back to the Amazon thing right quick before I go. The folks that got mad at me about having that link, I totally understand. And I don't see enough of this stuff to really understand it, but what I've seen in the last couple of days, I understand fully. I understand why you don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. So that's going to go away, and that is all of that. Now it is about 3:30. I've talked long enough. I'm not going back in, going back to bed. I might as well do something. I've got a few things to do out here, so I'll take care of that. And I'm still watching machine shop videos. I'm trying to learn a certain machine, or learn more about it. At least have a good idea. Because I may have to take a little small road trip here in a couple more weeks. Maybe, maybe not. I hope so. But just a few hours there, a few hours back. But if I do, I believe I'll bring you along with me. But let's see, what else did I not touch on? Oh, the last couple videos with the big family homestead. Did y'all see those? They're fine people, good Christian people. And like I said, I've known them for a long time. Not close friends, but we've been friends for a long time. So y'all support them. They announced the veteran thing that they got going. And if you watch their video, you'll see I'm not a big part of it, but I'm a part of that. There'll be some other companies a part of it. If you run a small business of any kind, if you want to participate, watch that video. You'll learn more about it. Get in touch with Brad, and he will give you all the ins and outs and details. Tell you what you got to do. And I'm very proud to be associated with that little program giveaway coming up. Now, I don't think I've talked that much in a long time. So, thank y'all very much for watching. Thank you for your support. All the new subscribers, thank y'all very much for being here. Y'all not here, I'm not here. So, we're about to run out of time. Thank you for watching. Once again, thank you for your support. Get me some comments going. I don't see 4 or 5 comments at a time here lately. Y'all tell me, say hey dummy, hey something, whatever. And I will see y'all next week with, of course, some more knives. Don't forget these two. They gotta get out of here.